Hello, my name is Doreen Mende. I'm a writer in residence here at the Muzeum Susch Art Stations Foundation. It's an amazing place here in the village of Susch in the Lower Engadine that has been initiated by Gracina Kulczyk, and I'm really amazed and incredibly also activated by the vision that I've encountered here. It's not only an exhibition site, it's a library, it's a site of research in and through the means of practices, specifically also artistic practices, methods that are situated at the margin of a normative order. So it's questioning a normative order. I'm writing here on my book, In Transit, Geopolitics of Exhibiting, and I'm here on a mini sabbatical from my managerial work as Director of Research of the Staatliche Kunstsammlungen in Dresden. And it's really, really helpful to be here and to encounter also the community here of Susch. So the Museum Susch is being built from the existing, both in terms of architecture and environment, but also in terms of the social fabric. So when you go to the bistro, you meet your neighbors and you meet also people who come here to encounter the spirit. So you should come here. It's really a most welcoming place. So I've been asked by Magda, who's part of the team here in Susch, to nominate 3 books from the library. It's a gorgeous library with artist books, monographs, exhibition catalogs. So it's a really rich resource in an archive. And I choose as the first book the exhibition catalogue of Edita Schubert. Edita Schubert is an artist who has been significant in the Croatian Yugoslav art scene from the 1970s until her untimely death in 2001. And the exhibition is ongoing until the end of May, and it's the most comprehensive exhibition of her work that you could describe as a compassionate conceptualism, really sensitive to work with the environment, with the existing architecture, with histories of architecture, histories of art. So the book I would like to introduce is the exhibition catalogue on the comprehensive work of Edita Schubert. The title is Profusion. It's edited by David Crowley, the curator. And it contains new substantial essays, really well researched by Marko Ilic, Lina Čurevović, Bojana Pejic, Megan Forbes, Clara Kemp-Welch. So it's really a comprehensive, and I think the most comprehensive publication on the work by Edita Schubert that we have so far. And it introduces Edita's life. So we gain an understanding how did Edita work in space, in her performance practice, that then becomes an installation, as, for example, her really beautiful piece, the 8th of September 1979, where the branches and the wooden sticks that are leaned against the wall appear as material witnesses of her performance. And it's beautiful installed in the exhibitions, one of my most favorite pieces. The second publication I'd like to share with you and introduce is the edition number 6 of magazine MS, Museum Susch. Has a cover by Judy Chicago, and it is also an archive of the discourse being produced here at the foundation. So the magazine consists of different sections. In the edition 6, we have a really great essay by Philipp Ursprung on the architecture of the Museum Susch. I would like to point, though, to an essay by Alina Cerban, an art historian who also initiated the publication house in Bucharest in Romania called P+4 Publications that I really recommend and really highly value. And her essay is also, again, they're brilliantly researched, each of the essays here in the magazine. Cerbana Dragogescu, Tapestry as an Expansion of the Space of Play. And it looks into the work of Cerbana, an artist very active in the 60s, 70s, 80s, working with textiles, very comprehensively provides us an understanding with textile practice, a feminist practice, a practice that also created a community that allowed her to travel. She participated in the Tapestry Biennial in Lausanne. And it's greatly researched, and it really stands in for the spirit here at the Museum Susch and the Foundation to focus on practices of women artists, and that needs research more than ever again today. So the third publication I'd like to share with you is Tumbling Ruins, a collaborative project by the wonderful artist Henrike Naumann. So This is also a tribute and a short memorial thinking of Henrike, who untimely passed away, well, not even a month ago. It's an amazing research into the question how evil are architecture and design. So Tumbling Ruins is a collaboration of Henrike Naumann with Angela Schönberger and Andreas Brandolini, an art historian, an architect, design theorist, and all of the three have investigated and researched profoundly the entanglement between ideology, the evil side of modernity, and the question of subjectivation and subjectivity. So I think this is something that Henrike has worked throughout her work. The question is how to emancipate oneself from being an object of history to become a subject of history. And there is one work specifically that I would like to share with you in the publication that is part of her visual essay in the book, where she looked into the photographs of Heinrich Hofmann, the photographer of Hitler. And Henrike intervenes into the visual grammar, into the narrative, and by that introducing the possibility for us to find points of entry into a manifest order, we could call this, of history, and how we are able to metabolize that in order to understand its impact that it still has for us in the present. So thank you for listening in. Come over to Museum Susch, and I continue my day today to go to the castle of Tarash, taking a walk there and looking there at the art collection.